Would you believe that one of the most talented guitarists of the 80s built a band so explosive, so wild, and so self-destructive that it literally burned itself to the ground before it ever reached its full power? Today, we're talking about the Vinnie Vincent Invasion, the band that roared out of the gate with sky-high hair, nuclear guitar solos, and enough ego clashes to fuel 5 VH1 Behind the Music episodes. This is the rise, chaos, and implosion of one of glam metal's strangest stories. After Vinnie was fired from Kiss in 1984, depending on which version you believe, he had two things: a chip on his shoulder, a guitar that could melt concrete. He was done playing by Gene and Paul's rules. He wanted his own band, his own sound, and his own vision. So Vinnie went out and formed something extreme, something flashy, something so over the top it made Poison look subtle. The Vinnie Vincent Invasion. The lineup: Vinnie Vincent, Robert Fleischman, Dana Strum, Bobby Rock. The first album: pure excess. Every guitar solo sounded like Vinnie was trying to outrun the speed of light. The production was glossy, loud, and unapologetically insane. But before the videos were even shot, Vinnie made the first of many Vinnie-style decisions. He fired Fleischman and replaced him with a 12-octave howler named Mark Slaughter. The Invasion dropped their debut music videos, including the iconic Boys Are Gonna Rock, a video featuring Mark Slaughter lip-syncing to Robert Fleischman's vocals. Yeah, they literally fired the singer after recording, but before doing the videos. Welcome to the Invasion. Fans were confused. The industry was confused. Even the band members were confused. But the sound? Huge, ridiculous, completely unforgettable. Still, behind the scenes, the band was cracking. Vinnie was rewriting solos after the mix was finished. He wanted every guitar part louder. He fought with the label. He fought with his bandmates. He fought with anyone who tried to tell him no. And the solos were getting longer, and longer, and longer. Even Mark Slaughter, who could hit notes only dogs could hear, couldn't keep up with the chaos. In 1988, they released their second album, All Systems Go, a more polished, more radio-friendly record that legitimately could have turned them into big stars. But by now, the tensions between Vinnie and his band were volcanic. The stories from the studio? Legendary. Vinnie allegedly re-recorded parts behind people's backs. Band members said they weren't being paid correctly. The label was frustrated. Managers were frustrated. Road crews were frustrated. Even Vinnie was frustrated. With Vinnie, and then came the breaking point. Mark Slaughter and Dana Strum had enough. They walked, and they formed a new band. A little band you might have heard of, Slaughter. And suddenly, the side musicians became the stars, with hit songs, MTV airplay, and giant tours. Meanwhile, the Vinnie Vincent Invasion? Gone. Just like that. After the breakup, Vinnie spiraled into decades of lawsuits, comebacks, disappearing from the public eye, re-emerging with promises of new albums that never happened, and enough mystique to keep Kiss fans debating for 30 years. The Vinnie Vincent Invasion is now remembered as a brilliant but chaotic supernova, a glam metal Greek tragedy, a band that had everything but couldn't survive its own creator. Vinnie's talent was undeniable. His songwriting was sharp. His guitar playing was otherworldly. But sometimes, the brightest flames burn out the fastest. And in the case of the Vinnie Vincent Invasion, the flame burned everybody.